this opening faceoff. The Islanders start with possession as we are now underway. Throws it in. The Rangers have it now. Looking for space inside the D zone. Shot! Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Sorokin! Pokes the puck away. Legwand's got it in the defensive end. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. The Islanders take possession in the neutral zone. Puck is grabbed here inside the offensive end by Nelson. He scores! From Coquitlam, BC with love, Matt Barzal.
This is a difficult play for the goaltender all the way around. It's not really a shot to the net, so she's not in a set position and she's not making a read off of it. And then it's a bouncing puck. Real tough to track and follow in. As a result, it's in the back of the net.
The Islanders get on the board here first. I'm not surprised, Cheryl. This team has been buzzing already.
Oh, they've been buzzing, but most importantly, James, they've been dialed in. You can see it in their intensity right from the puck drop and their first few strides all over the ice. They've been incredible to start this game.
Passes the puck over to Edwards. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Here they come on the attack. Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. The Rangers have it now. Takes the feed. The Islanders get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Fires it! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. The Rangers gain control of the puck against the wall. Here they come up along the wing. Takes a shot, and that's turned aside by Sorokin.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
The Islanders gain possession along the wall. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. The Rangers take possession in the defensive end. Ward's moving the puck through his own zone. He's got a step. Redirect in front. Scores! Puts it in the back of the net, and that's how you light the lamp.
He lights the lamp as he buries that one, James. But he knows he has confidence, and he shows just that in that battle. Execution. That's how you do it. That's great puck movement, James. Working hard away from the puck to support the puck carrier, and they gain that entry because they've got numerical advantage, and they capitalize and executed with it.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Sawatsky's gained possession inside the neutral zone. Quick pass across to Legwand. Puck dumped in, and the forwards are going to skate off. The Islanders get a hold of the puck along the boards. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Along the half wall with the puck. Handles it along the blue line. Picked up along the boards by Peugeot. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Puck sent in, and that will allow for a fresh group of forwards to get out on the ice. Lee's got it on the offensive end. Big hit, and that frees up possession. And he takes the pass. Angles it over to Byfield. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Palmieri. Shot! And that's off the glove, and she keeps it out. Moves it up. Pushes it across to Weaver. To his teammate. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
Grabbed along the boards by Clutterbuck. Centering feed. And she denies that opportunity. There's the... Oh, this is what the fans wanted to see, Cheryl. These two teams hate each other.
They really do. When you're considered a rival, it's because they're always tough games, and you know you want to be the victor, and you also know that there's going to be a physical element, as we just saw.
Well, I think this is exactly what a lot of people came to see tonight, Cheryl.
There's no love lost between these two teams. Every time they set foot on the ice, you know it's a heated battle. There's a lot of people in the game who don't like fighting, and you can see the reasons why, but look around in this building. Everyone's standing on their feet and the energy that it's created.
Action set to resume here after what was a wild couple of minutes on the ice there. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Rangers get a hold of the puck in their own end. And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Puck exits the zone. And with the delayed penalty called, they get the extra attacker out here on the ice. Romanov's taking it from his own end. Puck scooped up by Cizikas. Look out, here they come on the attack. Let's see the call here.
Another stick infraction, and you know that coaches don't like this one. A product of not being in good position, reaching, and then taking a trip because you weren't moving your feet.
Chance tracks down rebound opportunities and buries them. His crease-crasher zone ability makes him so dangerous around the net. Barzal's known to bring the offense for his team. Now these are impact players, and I'm expecting one of them to leave their mark on this one here tonight. Now, let's send it back upstairs.
Moves the puck over to Piper. Pushes it across to Weaver. And he'll lug the puck deep inside his own end here. Works it across to Piper. Inside the defensive zone, moving the puck. He takes a moment to backtrack, but maintains possession. Marshall's got the puck in his own zone. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. Moves it quickly over to Ward. Slides the puck across to Legwand. Slides it across to Ward. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. Passes over to Marshall. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Here we go. Goaltenders at the bench. They've got the extra attacker out with the delayed penalty. Edwards steps back out onto the ice. Time for the officials to hand out the judgment.
These are typically easy calls for officials to make as the opponent goes falling to the ice at the hands of your stick. Tough one to take.
The Rangers will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
First power play opportunity of the game. You know they've worked on this in practice, the setup, the look that they want. Let's see how they move the puck around the perimeter and look to attack.
The Rangers gain control of the puck. Feeds it on over to Weaver. Knocks the puck away in the open ice. Takes the puck. Quick shot. Denies him on the one-timer. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Can't connect. From the point, looks to make something happen. Off his stick. Oh, a reactionary save on the one-timer. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Byfield's ready to take the draw here on this power play. The Rangers win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Hammers the one-timer, and he shuts the door again.
Some players have a knack to get the greasy goals, but guess what? You can't get them unless you're willing to fight for the paint, and that's exactly what he does. He's one of those energy players that sacrifices for his team. This time he gets his hands on it, but the goaltender denies him.
Looks to get the puck over to Edwards.
Barzal's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Drives to the paint! And time expires on the power play. Both teams back to even.
A really nice job by this PK unit, James. Just negating scoring opportunities. Good goaltending as well. Got to be your best killer, but finding ways to get it down the ice and keeping this game tied.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Islanders get a hold of the draw. Here's a chance. Scores! There it is, the
chances for him where he can get some extra mustard to put it in the open net, James, but it's all about the deke and outweighting the goaltender. He's just got incredible poise and patience with the puck.
The Islanders take the 1-goal lead here in the first.
And if I'm the coach, I'm telling them to keep going, be aggressive, stay on the puck, especially after you score a goal-ahead goal. You got them back on their heels. You got to attack.
And that puck leaves the zone. From right out of midair, he bats it down. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
Anytime you're in the dying minutes of a period, you have to maintain your focus, especially when you're shorthanded. It's all about creating some momentum and killing the penalty.
Lee's got it. They'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Stop that one. There's the horn for period number 1 as it comes to an end. We've got lots more action. 2 more. And the official seems about ready to drop the puck on period number 2. The Islanders go right back at it on the power play here and win the draw to start the frame. Dished on over to Thompson. And now he tries to get it across to Horvat. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Quick feed down low. Takes that pass back at the point. Denies him with the save. Hammers one from the point. And does it again. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Barzal's at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. The Islanders win the face-off. Smart heads-up play to neutralize the threat. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. Barzal's getting called for tripping on the play.
Stick checker in his own zone, guys, and that helps out his team's defensive game. We call that his stick-em-up zone ability, and it's what helps disrupt his opponent's attack.
Takes control of the puck. Here's a shot. Oh, fantastic save by Sorokin.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Trying to clear the puck. The Rangers' penalty has expired. They now go to work on the power play. Handles the puck. Oh, what a denial by Sorokin. Handles the puck at the point. And there's another stop.
What a sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding, making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they got to start playing.
Gains the zone through the middle. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Here's a short pass to Nelson. 10 seconds on the
Barzal standing up, ready to go.
Scooped up along the wall by Nelson. The Islanders preserve the lead as their penalty killers get the job done.
Well, that's a missed opportunity, James. An opportunity to get the equalizer on the power play. Now down by 1 at even strength. They're going to have to find a way to muster up some energy. That one was deflating.
Lots of time left in this period. The Islanders are clinging to a 2-1 lead. Byfield's won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. Oh, just a textbook hit. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Palmieri. And the puck departs the zone. Moves it to Palmieri. The Rangers gain possession in their own end. Knocked around, but keeps it going. Right up Main Street and on the attack. The Islanders have it against the wall. Picked up along the boards by Palmieri. Takes it across the blue line. Pumped off the puck. Trying to get out of the defensive end. And they still hang on to the puck after that failed clearing.
Change lines, come on.
Bodie's lugging the puck. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Islanders scoop it up along the boards. Through center. come through center and into the offensive end. The Rangers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Piper. The Islanders scoop it up along the boards. And he takes the dish. Turned aside. Oh, the officials saw that trip, and the hand is up. Here comes the sentence.
A tough penalty to take as you're looking for the equalizer. You're in a one-goal deficit. You got to find a way to generate offense, James. Real tough one to take.
The Islanders once again send out their power play unit.
They haven't scored on the power play yet, but they have another opportunity. The key to this one, gain possession so they can set up.
The Rangers start with the puck in their own end. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Passes it over to Klubertans. Puck dumped in. The Islanders gain possession. Horvat stick handling in his own zone. From the point, they take control of it. That goes off the post and stays out. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up.
It looks like he wasn't ready to play today. He's got that frustrated edge about him, and he's put his team in a real bad spot. I'm surprised that he's out there, and I'm not sure he's going to get back out once he gets out of the box.
The Islanders send their man advantage unit out once more.
Man, power plays can be tough when you're not scoring, but it's all about the now. Not disrupting the flow of the game, but giving you energy.
The Rangers will play it from the defensive zone. And he moves it up to Marshall. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Read that perfectly with the poke check. Oh, great glove save! Where'd that come from? Here we go from the I'm not surprised at all files, Cheryl.
Yeah, your rival team's going head-to-head. You know what's on the line. The bragging rights and the W, toe-to-toe, every single time.
And that was just another reminder that these two teams just simply hate each other, Cheryl.
Yeah, they don't like one another, James, and it's all about finding out who has the upper hand, and that's the reason why they just went toe-to-toe. We don't often see fighting much anymore, James, and this is why. There's a real danger to it when you're taking a risk of injury.
Sawatsky's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Steps in and takes the puck. Takes the feed at the back end. What a save after that blast! Quick pass to Nelson. Oh, misses the net. You know he'll want that one back, Cheryl.
He certainly will, James. That puck is following him around, and you can see he saw the opening, but wasn't able to put it on net.
And the man advantage fails to pay off as both teams are back at even strength.
That's a great job on...
Sensational save as she kicks it out.
I have no idea how that stayed out of the net, James. It's all about desperation. That should have been a goal. I want to have another look at that save, James. I mean, she was absolutely incredible. Found that puck exactly where she needed to be. Got there at the right moment, but it was all desperation. When you have that level of compete, you can't teach it. It's an intangible.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Islanders lead at 2-1 in what has been an entertaining game thus far. Byfield's quick stick off the draw wins possession. The Rangers will play it in their own end. She takes the feed. Quick feed to Byfield. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. The Rangers have it now. Here they come. The Rangers take it along the wall. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Moves it quickly over to Hodges. Gaining momentum up along the side. The Islanders gain control of the puck against the wall. Here's a short pass to Pulock. And he's taken down, the official's arm signaling for a penalty. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty killers here, James, because it has been an onset, a parade to the penalty box. They got to find a way to play with strength.
Another chance here on the man advantage.
Power plays are a funny thing. Sometimes they can take away momentum. They have to find a way to generate some now, James. They haven't all game. They have to find a way to get a good entry. The setup is the most important part.
Sends the pass over. The Rangers move it ahead. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Drips it and whips it. Denies him. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. The Rangers have it now. The Islanders gain possession along the wall. Puts it on net. And she... Oh, amazing save. How did it stay out?
I have no idea, James. We know she's athletic, but the desperation along with the athleticism is the only thing that makes that save.
Drives to the crease. Scores! And we are tied, courtesy of that short-handed tally.
Well, this is a critical moment in the game. The PK unit goes out there. They just don't want to build a further deficit. They're waiting to get back to even strength to strike, and instead, they do it while they're short-handed, James. What a swing of momentum. Anytime you're in the grade A scoring chances and you're funneled tight to the net, you want to make sure you get a quick release shot off. There's coverage there. It's all about accuracy at that point, and he doesn't miss.
The Rangers have tied things up after that snipe, and this has been back and forth all night.
Yeah, just love it, James. And they put themselves in a good position here as they get the equalizer nearing the end of the second. They'll have a lot to talk about in the intermission heading into the third.
The Islanders have it in the offensive zone. The power play looking anything but as they give up a short-handed goal with both teams back now at even strength.
So after you give up a shorty on a power play, the next shift is critically important. Finding a way to get back and dictate pace. Coaching staff knows that they need some energy. This next shift is critical.
Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. The Islanders look to start the transition game. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Leg one's got it in the defensive end. The Rangers gain the zone. Moves it to Edwards. With the blast! Oh, he saved it! What a stop!
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and send a clear message to his team that he's behind and he's going to be the foundation tonight.
And Cheryl, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here still, applauding that save we saw.
James, I think it's the appreciation for the desperation save, the compete, the will to keep that puck out of the net, and they're really showing him the love.
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. We are underway here in the third, and this could come down to next goal wins. Bodie's moving the puck through his own zone. The Islanders gain control of it. Quick shot! Just wide! He grabs the puck here at the point. Across the point. Just wide! Barzal's taking it from his own end. Slides it diagonally to Nelson. Fires it on net. Oh, and she gets a little bit of the puck there to deny them. Scoops up the puck here. Winds up. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. Pellick's got the puck in his own zone. The Islanders take it across the line. And she's still got it after taking a bump. And they get the puck out of harm's way. Here's a shot! Here's a shot! Oh, and she comes up with the glove save.
Well, the officials aren't going to let this go on, James. There's going to be coincidental calls here. No harm, no foul, though. Both of them are going to the box.
set to drop. We've got some 4-on-4 coming up.
4-on-4, you want to utilize north, south, east, west.
Off the post and in!
Well, that's a real sneaky one that fooled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed. This just exemplifies the critical nature of a no-zone face-off, James. When you win it, you own possession and you can attack the net.
The Islanders have to be feeling good about themselves after taking the lead with that goal here in the third.
Yeah, and it's not much of a cushion the way this game has gone back and forth, James, but it's something. You're in the lead, so now you want to continue with that tempo. Find a way to push your opponent back. Continue to punch and press.
Quick pass across to Thompson. Oh, smart heads-up play to poke that one away. The Rangers have it from their own end. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. The Rangers carry it along the wall. Shot! Oh, what a stop by Sorokin! And he takes the feed. The Rangers looking against the half wall. Gets it to the other point. All sorts of pressure here in the offensive end. They've really turned it up a notch now. Nice zone entry on the left side. Takes the puck at the point. Grabs it in his own end. The Rangers move the puck in the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. And that's picked off by Dobson. And that's knocked away. Picked up along the wall by Jones. The Rangers played along the wing. Pinned up along the boards. Trying to get back on the attack now. Dishes it to Cizikas. And that one's picked off. Slides the puck over. Dishes it to Edwards. Quick pass to Hodges. The Islanders get a hold of the puck along the boards. Back at the point, they set it up. And he gets his glove out to stop the pinball shot. Past the midway mark of the frame. 3-2 is where we sit in what has been a tightly contested affair. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Quick feed to Bodie. Scores! And the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it. Well, he's known for his intimidating shot from distance, James, and he gets all of this one. I'll tell you, if I was coming out to the point to block it, I'd be flamingoing.
The Rangers' perseverance pays off as we are tied here in the back half of the third.
Perseverance, you said it. Just finding a way to get it done and stick with it. That's what they've done, and they found themselves here. They've got the equalizer now. It's a matter of now attacking and finding a way to get on top. There's been so much offense in this game, James. It's been real entertaining for us and the fans in the building. Listen, I was more of a defensive specialist, so I wouldn't have been up in the tap, but clearly the game's changing.
Tosses it on to Klubertans. The Islanders have the puck now. Shot! Great stop by the goaltender off the glove. Moves it quickly over to Byfield. The Rangers will play it from the defensive zone. Gaining steam here on the attack. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
Here's a chance to clear the puck from his own end. Takes the pass. Sends it in deep. Taken along the wall by Romanov. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Feeds the puck to Ward. The Rangers will play it in their own end. All alone! Moves it to the middle! He scores! What a goal!
And the last goal is just another example of her incredible speed and using it to the best of her ability, James. She gets going north in transition off the rush, and no one can stop her. But more importantly, she opens up lanes and seams for her line mates, and she delivers a perfect pass to finish it off with that goal.
The Islanders get a hold of the puck off the draw. And they're going to fight. And I have to say, I'm not surprised at all here.
Me neither. We can see this one coming, James, whether it's the extra nudge on the boards. You've seen the stick work and the chirping all along, and they're finishing it off here.
Well, this has been the narrative all night, Cheryl, and I think this is what a lot of fans wanted here.
Yeah, there's a lot of temperature in here, and it's hot, and it's been hot multiple times today, and these rivals have gone head-to-head. When the fight started, the fans erupted, and then all of a sudden the tilt went the road team's way, and it got awfully silent in here.
All right, well, we got a breather in action. Let's check in with our own Carlin Bathe at ringside.
Barzal's has been fun to watch here in this one, guys. Even though both players have contributed offensively, I just like how he's played his game in this one.
The Islanders played along the wing. No, you're not going to get away with that one right in front of the officials. A late penalty coming up. It's a tripping, it looks like.
The one-goal lead, the PK unit steps onto the ice, and they got to embrace the pressure of this moment and get in those shooting lanes. Everything matters right now.
What a chance as the power play unit goes back to work.
Power plays are a funny thing, especially when you're down by one, James. You have to act as if you are the hunter, and you have to possess that puck and attack.
Feeds it over to Byfield. And the puck clears the zone. The Islanders gain control of the puck. Moving into the attacking zone. And she makes the save. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Timeout on the ice called. This is going to allow everyone in part to catch their breath here and head back to the benches. Byfield's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And the puck skips away after a nice defensive deflection. Aho stick handling in his own zone. Moves it to Palmieri. The Islanders cross the line and gain the zone. Tries to get it to Ward. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Dobson's lugging the puck. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. The Islanders have pulled the goaltender here. They've got the extra attacker out on the ice in hopes of a goal. Slick feed. Grabs the puck here in their own end. Handles the pass.
Shoot!
They score!
Yeah, and this one will all but seal the deal, James. A real insurance marker and a game well fought and a win well earned. You can see the emotion on everyone on the ice as that empty netter went in. That's an insurance marker, and that's going to be the game.
The Rangers maintain that persistence like they have all night long. They add the empty netter, and I think that's fair to say this is over, right, Cheryl?
Oh, it's over, James. No question about it. You can see the elation on all the faces and on the bench. They know it. It was a hard-fought battle, and they get the W.
Final horn sounds, bringing this one to a close. Big win tonight, and this team's really starting to peak at the right time.
And you know how a winning streak continues, James? You continue to push and play aggressive, and that's exactly what they did from the onset of this game.
Thanks so much for joining us. We had a great time. Hope you did too. For all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.